Namaste everyone. Welcome to PMCUSA channel. PMC is mouthpiece for the PSS movement. And today, first of all, I would like to convey my deepest gratitude to Adi Guru of PSS movement, Sri Sadananda Yogi Ji, and our beloved Guru, Sri Brahmanshi Pita Mahapatri Ji, and Mahavatar Babaji. And today, Babaji's Jayanti. So happy birthday, Mahavatar Babaji. And so if you feel like this video is resonated with you, please do share and subscribe to PMCUSA channel. And myself, Sirisha Kodabain, I'm from Dallas, Texas. So our today's session is about the introduction of this book, The Voice of Babaji, and Trilogy, and Kriya Yoga. I wanted to little bit brief introduction about this book. This book was written in 1952 by V.T. Neelakantan and S.A.A. Ramaiah and Mahavatar Babaji. This book directly given by Mahavatar Babaji. He used to appear in front of Ramaiah every day during midnights and early hours. He used to give all the wisdom. This book directly came from Babaji. That's why the name itself says The Voice of Babaji. Initially, it was written in 3 parts, but once the copyright period is over, they made it into one book. This book is available in Tamil, Kannada, Hindi, and English, as far as I know. So, down the line, Babaji says it is going to reach billions of people. So, down the line, it will going to translate in all the languages. But I think the time is, even though it was written in 1952, but that people are now ready to receive this wisdom. That's why it's coming out now. And today in this book, the topic is the you in you, and our master is Master Sarada from UK. Actually, I wanted to bring her to this platform from last 1 year, but she's busy with her prior commitments and other books. So this is the now Babaji gave us opportunity today as on his birthday, and I'm very happy to be introduce our master Sharada. She started her journey from last 5 years, and as soon as she started her journey meditation, she got connected and directly received master messages from the astral masters and divine beings. She got connected to Babaji and later Patriji, and she is into the spiritual path. So she's volunteering so many wherever a lot of book clubs, doing a lot of service. So it my heartfelt gratitude and welcome to PMC USA platform, Sharada Garu. Please take over.
Thank you. So first of all, thank you so much for warm welcome, Sirisha Garu. So here and namaste to all the PMC USA. So this been my first session here, as ma'am has already shared about. So it's an honor to share about this book, to share about Babaji, and especially on the special day of Mahavatar Babaji's birthday, November 30th. So and this session, I would say, like, it's planned by Mahavatar Babaji, even from the title, the day, everything. So he has planned it. So I'm so glad to share about this book, The Voice of Babaji. Before going into the books, friends, let us all meditate for 15 minutes, and later we will continue the rest of the session. So if you have glasses, if you are new, kindly remove them. And let us take our posture by crossing our legs, clasping our hands, fingers into fingers, and close your eyes. Be with your breath, friends. Just 1 minute, friends. Now slowly try to come back. Slowly start to sense your body and bring awareness to your surroundings. Now unlock your fingers and slowly place them on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining in meditation. And let's begin our wisdom part. So before before going into the wisdom part today about the book, I would like to thank Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji. So because of Patri sir, we were introduced to many gurus and we got to know about the gurus and the books from East and West. So he encouraged Swadhyaya and Sajjana Sangatya along with meditation, the importance of Swadhyaya, reading books, and Sajjana Sangatya, so discussing and sharing our experiences and knowledge. And about this book, coming to book, The Voice of Babaji, I first heard on PMC Telugu by Master Suresh sir. So through him, I got to know about this book. And there were sessions were on PMC Telugu, few sessions were, they were organized. So through, when I was listening to this book about the sharings and all, I felt like this knowledge, the book, whatever the knowledge that was given in this book, the wisdom, it is eternal, and like every soul, it's a wisdom for each and every soul. Each soul need to connect with this wisdom, and this book, it's like how the copy of this book. This is the Voice of Babaji, the trilogy of Kriya Yoga. So this, I don't know how it got to me. So it was presented by one of the master. So it's a surprise for me. I didn't even expect or didn't know that this book is going to come to me. So it's on my birthday. It's a birthday surprise for me from Babaji and Patri sir. So any gifts given to us from the universe, we need to share it back. So then I got to know that okay, I need to read this book and as much as possible, we need to share. And glad to Master Sirisha from USA who has arranged these sessions. Yeah, so I'm very much thankful and grateful to you all. So come, let's go into the book. So how this book, who is the author? You know, when we see the author's list, you see 3 names, including Mahavatar Babaji. Yes, Mahavatar Babaji is also the author of this book. Isn't it strange, friends? So Mahavatar Babaji, A.T. Neelakantan and S.A.A. Ramaiah. So this is the combination of 3 books. 3 books got piled up into one book, The Voice of Babaji. So the 3 parts of this book are Mysticism Unlocked, Babaji's Master Key to All Ills, and Babaji's Death of Death. So these are the 3 books, and it's called Trilogy. And it contains powerful teachings from Babaji Nagaraj. So it is mentioned the name Nagaraj, Babaji's actual name. So Mahavatar Babaji is given by the disciples and the followers of Mahavatar Babaji. So Nagaraj, so he is a revered spiritual master. We know about, so many of us, we know about Mahavatar Babaji is an immortal guru. And the sadhana, the practice he did on Kriya Yoga, and the initiation he has given to Lahari Masaya, from Lahari Masaya to Sri Swami Yukteswar Giriji, and to Yogananda, and from Paramhamsa Yogananda to like many people got connected to Kriya Yoga. See, like Kriya Yoga, Kriya is like union with God. It is a technique. So we do have certain techniques were introduced in the early years to connect with the God, and God is not somewhere else or somewhere in other places, in sacred or pilgrim places. God is within. We have to realize the divinity within. So when we start to connect with the divine within, we will experience, we will realize that we are God. So first of all, to believe that we are God, Patri sir says, like, my dear gods and my dear friends, we are friends and we are gods. So to realize that we are God, first we need to experience the divinity within. So this Kriya Yoga, or the meditation that we do, so from years on, like scientists, like spiritual scientists, the rishis, yogis, they experiment, they continuously experiment. They does this and they share with the people, to the souls, to make them easy to connect with the God, to realize their true self. So from Kriya Yoga, now we came to the Anapanasati meditations, a very, very easy technique, easy way to connect with our true self. Just we need to observe our breath. We need to be with our breath, not even observe, be with our breath. And Patri sir made it even more easy, as taken from Buddha, Gautam Buddha's Anapanasati meditation, just to be without breath, and everything will be taken care of. The process, whatever the process has to happen, it will automatically, it will happen within. So we need not try anything, we need not force ourselves. There is no like tough techniques. So like coming to the Kriya Babaji, so Sadguru Kriya Babaji Nagaraj, it was mentioned in this book, had predicted that these books would become an important source of inspiration for the Kriya Yoga mission. So it's in the year like 1952-53. So then though YSS mission was there, Yoga Satsang Society. So here even the Kriya Yoga, he want to spread the Kriya Yoga, his mission, through his knowledge through Neelakantan, the author, and the S.A.A. Ramaiah. So he described that Babaji appeared to V.T. Neelakantan. So V.T. Neelakantan, we will know about him later on. So V.T. Neelakantan, he resides, was in Madras, and then now it is Chennai in 1952 to 53, and asked him along with S.A.A. Ramaiah to record his teachings to begin a new phase of Kriya Yoga movement. So in this book, he won't share like techniques of Kriya Yoga, but he gives the precious knowledge that every soul resonates with. Every soul feels like, okay, this is within me. So it's through, Babaji, through this book, he is tapping the knowledge which we already had that. So we have this, all the knowledge. It's a surprise for me. So one day Babaji said to me that, when I was referring to this book, when I was going through this book, I was like, how can I understand this? It's like this wisdom is to depth. It is very deep. So how can I understand? How I am unable to remember. Like, we try to remember the words, but he say it's already within you. Know this book already. Okay, we all know. If I know, but we all know this. We all know this language. We all know this wisdom. When we are reading certain books, we are tapping the knowledge within. We are not learning something new. We already have that. So we are tapping. We are again connecting. So books connect us with the knowledge, with the already the knowledge that is the wisdom that is within. And the wisdom is not separate, friends. Wisdom is not separate. Wisdom is the soul itself. The soul, there is no separation, but I feel, right? So, and recording the teachings began a new phase to Kriya Yoga movement. So Babaji dedicated the 3 books verbatim so to Neelakantan. That means, like, while Ramaiah wrote the introductory chapters under Babaji's guidance, Babaji also promised 3 more books. That means, apart from this book, 3 more books are going to yet be found. So Babaji physically, he appeared to Neelakantan, V.T. Neelakantan. So we will know him like VTN in the books. So N means Neelakantan. So V.T. Neelakantan and to Ramaiah. Okay, S.A.A. Ramaiah. So he physically appeared and he delivered through his, like he dictated. The whole book is directly from Mahavatar Babaji's. So it's been like, as I said before, it's 52 to 53, 1952 to 53. It's a time then. The original editions were printed only once, and then became unavailable for 50 years. So again to publish this book, it took nearly 50 years. Maybe we see like the physical, the world issues like copyrights or anything, but see, friends, whatever whatever the situations that we see, like regarding to the materialistic matter, that there is a physical reality issues, we say, like copyrights, or say like there is no proper publisher, is not available, or any issues regarding this. That means it's not, we only see only the outer part. The reality is people are not ready to receive this knowledge, and it's a time. So we are so like, we are say like, we are meant to connect with this knowledge. So that's the reason. So after 50 years, again this book got published in multiple, in like different 3-4 languages. And Babaji had once remarked that someone in America would eventually help bring out the books again. And reading this, I was pretty much surprised that this is the first time I've been These sessions been here from America, so here in USA. So how connecting it was. And now let's see how VT Neelakantan, like VTN, began his spiritual journey with Babaji, and how he got connected with Babaji. So VTN was writing a note. He is leading his own life, personal life. So he's writing a note for a book when he suddenly felt inspired to share mystical knowledge. Like about the mystical knowledge, the spiritual knowledge, mysticism, about the spiritual knowledge and how to connect with the God, the divine, everything that about related to spirituality. He wrote, "Ever yourself," instead of the usual closing. So this led him to visit a man in Mylapore. So it's all went on in Chennai. It's whatever it's he is based Chennai based author. So who later introduced that person, the one person who read his letter. So he introduced VTN into some spiritual teachings. So then since then VTN started that Neelakantanji started learning more about mysticism and felt great respect for his teacher. Actually, his profession, he is a journalist, a well-known, reputed paper industry, so paper site. So he's a very well-known journalist. So he asked for books. VTN asked for books on spirituality and received. You know what the book he received? Autobiography of a Yogi, was written by Paramahamsa Yogananda. So his first spiritual book is Autobiography of a Yogi, and many of us, we know about it. This book has brought a transformation in like many people, multiple people, and his soul journey has started. So his journey into spirituality has started with this Autobiography of a Yogi, so which deeply changed him. And he became a devotee of Kriya Babaji. So he says like Kriya Babaji, he mentions the word Babaji's name, like Kriya Babaji. So he became a devotee of Babaji and thought about him often. So every time in his mind, he often thinks about Babaji. He recites his name. So he is so much connected with Mahavatar Babaji. So during this time, VTN had a painful leg ulcer. So he physically he has some physical issues, like so much of pain. He goes through like it's a painful journey for him. So VTN, a surgeon who was spiritually connected to him from a past life, and this was revealed by Mahavatar Babaji to VTN. Thus, this doctor who is treating him, he is connected from his past life. These both people, they are connected from past life, and this doctor was treating him freely. Who treats freely, right? So it's a past connection, and he felt some connection with VT and this doctor, and he is also in spirituality, but he is in Bhakti Marga. So this surgeon, he is in Bhakti Marga. He always recites Lalita Sahasranama. So while performing some surgery or treating well with people, he always recites Lalita Sahasranama, and this BTN, he is not very much interested in this Bhakti Marga. See, like everything is like step by step. Okay, so while treating him freely, he dresses his leg, VTN's leg. So, but the doctor, he scolds him for not taking care of his health, because without considering his poverty. So VTN is not he is doesn't like is not comfortable with the surgeon, with the doctor. So here we need to see, friends, we need to understand that VT and Neelakantan, so he is in poverty condition. So he's not like materialistically, he's not in fulfillment, and also adding to this, he is having a leg ulcer. So VTN stopped going to him. even with his painful leg, see his dedication. Even his painful leg, BTN used to walk daily from Egmore to Santom to attend meditation sessions. So he found someone, one organization, YSS, like Yoganand Satsang Yoganand Society. So he is there where they teach Kriya meditation, Kriya Yoga. But he was not into that Kriya Yoga. He just visits there and he meditates. And daily, though he is having pain in his leg, he straight away he walks all through the way to that meditation center, and he meditates. So one day he was extremely tired and prayed to Babaji for the strength to complete the walk. So to reach there, he suddenly felt refreshed and reached the destination. So he was very thankful to Babaji, that with Babaji's grace, he could able to go to the meditation session, to the meditation center. So later that week, the same surgeon came to VTN's house with a nurse and started treating him there free of charge. He avoided, so he is not visiting hospital for the dressing and all. See, like how masters help us, how astral masters, when we are in the right path, when we are in the true path, when in the dharma path, so we get help from the astral masters. So in the same way, his dedication and his sincerity towards this journey, the spiritual journey. So Babaji made everything, arranged everything for him. The doctor visited his house with a nurse. He even arranged VTN's food. This doctor arranged VTN like food, even because he is not in affordable condition. So the doctor has arranged nurse and also the food for free. Then VTN was amazed and felt it was all due to Babaji's grace. Okay, this is his journey. So on July 26th, 1952, so Sri V.T. Neelakantan had a very special spiritual experience, a very special, like profound experience. So during his meditation, on that day, he went into a deep trance state. When he opened his eyes, he still looked distant because he slipped back into the trance-like state. Before this, he used to hear some voice, and he was not sure whether it is Babaji's voice or some other one. So he is not sure, but he believed that it is Mahavatar Babaji's voice. So he used to hear, and this voice like used to guide him a little, like snippets of wisdom or anything that it is, any doubts that rises in him. Babaji's voice, he used to hear the voice and he used to get cleared of that. He used to get answers for his questions. So till then he haven't see Mahavatar Babaji in a physical form. But on July 26th, his profound experience has completely changed him. So something within him made him to think of Babaji. So then for the first time, Babaji appeared before him in a complete and clear form. Like physically, he was present before V.T. Neelakantan. So Babaji spoke with a familiar ringing voice. He stood next to Neelakantan, appearing as a noble master with a radiant presence. So then on that day, you know, um, Neelakantan is a special day for him. See, like how if a master presence, if we feel like some presence and we feel rejoicing, so we feel like joy in him. And directly the master appeared physically before him. And when he heard Babaji's voice for the first time physically, then he got to know that whatever the voice the earlier he used to hear is none other than Mahavatar Babaji. So he was uh, So we can experience, we can feel how Neelakantan's experience was and how he felt, right? Then Babaji asked Neelakantan if he was ready to become his instrument. He, see, like we are all instrument, friends. We have to be like instrument in the greater hands. So someone who could, so he wants to, why Babaji has selected Neelakantan? See here, these astral masters, like they won't, they don't have any partiality. They won't like pick on the basis of their own interest. It's for the work they select. And here in this book, Babaji said, I tap millions of people. Tap in the sense he wants to connect. He is already connected. All these masters, they are connected with us. We need not try to try practically, we need not try that to connect with these masters. They are already in the connection. It is us, we are stopping ourselves to and we are stopping ourselves with our mind. We thinking and we think like so many questions arise, and we pick one of the masters and we compare ourselves with others. So here he says, Mahavatar Babaji in this book, he says in one of the chapter, he says, like, I tap millions of people. So from millions, only few will connect with me. That means these masters, they are already in connection. We that see, like for example, someone is calling us, someone is continuously giving a call in our mobile. We are not picking. We are unable to hear, or we are not picking the call. We are not answering the call. But the call is coming, the incoming call, but there is no outgoing. Isn't it? So here he says, like, I tap millions of people. That is, he is giving a ring to us, but we are not. So then he says, only few who can I count, they will connect with me. They will come back to me. Okay. But again, in those people, only I could count like only 5 or 2, they connect directly with me. That means, see, like, don't underestimate yourself, or don't doubt yourself whether Babaji can connect with me or not. All these masters, they are same. They think the same. They treat us equally great. So, okay. So Neelakantan, so he has selected Neelakantan. To why he has selected? So someone who could receive and share his teachings. So his teachings, as Neelakantan is a journalist and he's well educated. So Mahavatar Babaji wants his teachings to be to publish. So he has selected Neelakantan. So the very next night, around 1 a.m., Babaji appeared again to Neelakantan. So he also referred to Sri S.A.A. Ramaiah as the other half. So here the book is written. So meaning that both Neelakantan and Ramaiah would work together as two souls with one purpose. So purpose is to write book. But again here, there is a twist. Here S.A.A. Ramaiah will not be present in the physical form. His soul, his consciousness will be in Neelakantan's body. So when it is the work for S.A.A. Ramaiah. S.A.A. Ramaiah will enter into Neelakantan's the consciousness, enter into the Neelakantan's body, and he writes. And though Neelakantan is writing with his own hand, but it's actually S.A.A. Ramaiah. He is writing the book. So half of the book was written by S.A.A. Ramaiah, and the rest of the half is by Neelakantan. So both they are in the same work, and Mahavatar Babaji, whatever delivered by Mahavatar Babaji, they used to just note it down. So on the other half, the consciousness of Ramaiah. So after that, Babaji visited Neelakantan often at midnights. So their satsang is about in the midnights. midnights about 12, 1 and 2 a.m. Babaji used to appear and directly dictated spiritual wisdom. Then Neelakantan wrote down these teachings exactly as Babaji gave them. He didn't even edit anything, and he has mentioned in this book like multiple times that it is directly from Mahavatar Babaji, and I didn't add anything, or I didn't take away, like I didn't get to like condense anything. So everything is like it's like the whole wisdom is from Mahavatar Babaji. Now, so everyone, like my friends, we need to read this book. So the conversation at the dialogue, it starts with the dialogue, the conversation between VTN and Mahavatar Babaji. It's a spiritual conversation. We have to read on our own, and we need to experience it. It's a beautiful conversation, and nowhere we can see the difference between a guru and a disciple, a guru or a seeker. There will be no difference. They're like friends. At the same time, Babaji treated them as, and they, and one, in one of the one of the incident, Babaji eyes filled with water, with tears. Assume it. So how pure it is, how divine the masters are. So why? Because Babaji expressed gratitude to Neelakantan and S.A.A. Ramaiah, and especially to Neelakantan. He says, though you are having physical issues, though you are having materialistic challenges, but the dedication you showed to write this book, it's like it melted his heart. So it connected his heart, and he expressed gratitude to Neelakantan and S.A.A. Ramaiah. That's what we need to learn, expressing gratitude. Okay. And coming to this topic, like we have selected only one topic. Okay. That's the you in you. This, even the title. So I was thinking what the title could be, because there are so many topics that were discussed here, and he says like about the small I and big I. So when I was thinking about the title, it's Mahavatar Babaji again who has given us this title, the you in you. It's very, very, very deep, that when we understand, when we try to connect with this title itself. So here he addresses Neelakantan, because the first half is written by Neelakantan. So he says like Neelakantan, Babaji says, my child. He addresses Neelakantan as my child. For everyone, we all, like Babaji, not only Babaji, like see these higher enlightened masters, they consider us as their children. So he addressed Neelakantan. He won't say, he never said address is with name Neelakantan. So he used to say, my child. So he says, my child, you would better ponder over. I want to just read exact words of Babaji. So instead, in the place of Neelakantan, place yourself. So we have to place ourselves as if directly Babaji is giving us this knowledge. Okay. So, and that experience will be so great. So placing ourselves in the place of my child. So my child, you would better ponder over this. They may provide you ample food for reflection and enough material for your coming book. This is like Neelakantan, this book. So listen carefully. So we have to listen this line, friends. Listen carefully. What he needs to listen? Whatever the Babaji is going to share now, he says like, listen carefully. Digest everything and rejoice. Now he says, now are you ready? He says. So here, what he said, listen carefully. And next he said, digest everything and rejoice. So friends, whatever the wisdom we hear, whatever the wisdom we learn, or from the books, or from the masters, or friends, or any other sessions, we listen first. And we need to think, we need not remember the whole session, but at least one line that connects, we need to digest it. So having prepared, we have prepared our food, food is ready. We who is going to, no one is going to feed us. So we have to feed ourselves. So when it is called apodipo bhava, we have to feed ourselves. So if we are hungry, so we have to feed. So when we eat that food, and we need to digest. It has to get digested. Then the food will transform into energy form. Whatever the physical body needs, the energy, it will transform. So first of all, we need to eat, we need to listen and try to digest it. Right? So digest in the sense what? Implementation. So digest means whatever the wisdom we have connected, we need to implement it. One or the other, anything, one or two, and many as. So when we implement it, that means we take the essence, we will experience it. That experience itself is the wisdom, is the actual knowledge. Whatever the books we read, whatever the sessions we hear, it comes under information. It's only information. We are getting information. We need we need to transform, we need to change that information into wisdom. We think like, okay, I heard this wisdom. It's not actual wisdom. That's the information that was given to us. So when we implement that wisdom, when we connect with this wisdom, when we feel that wisdom, we have to feel within. Like each and every cell in our body has to connect with that. So when we implement it, the experience that we get, that's the actual wisdom. So Patri sir says the experience itself. So anubhavame jnanam, he says in Telugu, anubhavame jnanam. Anubhava is the experience. Experience is the wisdom. So why we have taken this physical body? Why? We can learn as a soul form, in the soul form itself. Why we have taken in the physical form? Because we need to experience it. We need to experience how it tastes. See, someone says like sugar cane or this candy is sweet. We just heard. Until and unless if we take that, if we eat that candy, then we can understand what the sweetness meant, what the sweetness mean. So we have to take that. So we have to experience it. That's the reason we have taken this physical body. So everything we are experiencing through these five senses, the physical world, but the inner senses need to connect with the wisdom, right? So these five senses, the outer senses, we receive the information, and the inner senses, the wisdom senses, we need to transform. We need to understand it through the inner senses. That's how the digestion mean, is to implement. And yeah, we will continue. So here he says each and every line. So we need to connect. So then Neelakantan says, Babaji says, are you ready? Then Neelakantan says, yes, Gurudeva. So then Babaji says, again, never, he starts, no? Never again get into the snare of the cycle of births and deaths. Always keep close to the I, the capital, the alphabet I, that it is nearest to the heart, and never slacken the vigil over the straying of your mind. Day after day, night after night, and hour by hour, try to bring out, make it a point to irradiate the inner I, which alone gives you a personality and a meaning to that personality. When the days of growing up and adding up are near the end, or something shatters the progress of that progress, you are rudely shaken and stand alone in the quest of I and in the I. The fears that you have missed the bus, have been the wrong track, and are farther away from your destination, are then let down. Get wholesome company for that lonely feeling. Build your individuality out of your personality. Let the small I grow bigger and bigger in the big I, and make the later smaller and smaller until it vanishes when your interest in your environment ceases. Now, line by line, because we need this. Okay, never again get into the snare of the cycle of births and deaths. So he says, so Babaji is saying, awaken. Don't fall back into the unconscious living. When the mind is like ruled by desires, fears, and ego, it blinds it binds us to suffering and repeated patterns, lifetime after lifetime. It's like continuous. That's the reason Babaji said the line, never again get into the snare of cycles of births and deaths. So it's like punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, isn't it? Again the cycle goes on and on. Like we take birth, again the death comes, and again we take birth. It's like a cycle we have created. And who have created? It's not the God who is giving us permission, who is allowing us to take birth. It is our choice. We are taking the birth to clear, to know the wisdom, to connect with the two. So many people, they in like when we are in this spiritual path, we often ask others, or we question to ourselves, like, what is my soul's purpose? Whether I need to do this or this work or this work. So we say work, like the spiritual work is something that we need, but that we need to do physically. But actually, the work we need to do is inside. We are taking all the main soul purpose. The main soul purpose is to know about ourselves, is to connect with the true self of us, to know about us. And we are taking, in order to know that we are the God, and the true self of us. So we are taking multiple births, multiple births. That's the actual soul purpose. And whatever the spiritual work we do, and whatever we think like it's a soul purpose, through our work, we are exploring ourselves. We are not here doing something great to others here. We are in this spirit, whatever the work we are doing here, it is for our sake. Indirectly, it is helping us. So don't be in the mask that many people, of course we don't have, but just have a thought about it. Yeah, maybe this is helping others. So even this session here, whatever I am sharing, it is helping me. I don't know about others, but it is helping me. Indirectly, I am telling to myself, I am like again connecting with that wisdom. I am helping my own self here. It's not to others. I'm not the master. Patri sir says, so for initially I got it out. So he used to address like, my dear masters. So I thought, maybe like a master. Then I thought, I'm not the master to others. Why he is addressing like, my dear masters? After certain time, I felt like, we are the masters of ourselves. We are not the masters to others. We need to master our emotions. We need to master our thoughts. We need to master everything within. So we are the masters. We are the master to ourselves. We are the not master to others. Okay. So here, like multiple births, this reveal that we are overcoming, we are learning, we are coming out from our own desires, from our own traps that we have created. Traps of the cause and effect. Some say it's like cause and effect, the karma. So it's all about from the ignorance. The soul wants to experience it. So now he says like suffering or repeated patterns, life after lifetime. And he says, now you need to stop this cycle. Now we need to stop the pattern. It's the time to connect with the eternal, the greatest wisdom in the universe. So, and he says, keep a constant vigil on the eye that is nearest to the heart. This means like protect your inner consciousness, the pure sense of being. So no, initially I used to get a doubt like, am I pure? What is the purity mean? So many like it has a doubt. Am I pure? Am I having a purity? So you see, like a purity is already existing in us. The divinity, the divine, the divinity itself, the purity. Purity, there is no differentiation. The first ever, when we connect to Mahavatar Babaji, the first thing he does, the first thing he tells us to do is to come out of the duality. Is the foremost lesson for me when when the connection happened with Mahavatar Babaji. He said, there is no bad or good experience. There is no good or bad. There are no good people and bad people. That means there is no good and bad here on earth or anywhere in the whole universe. There is no duality, and there is no like and dislike. So right and wrong. So first he said to me, like, you need to come out of this, because this duality, it's like a traps for us. We are creating illusions, we are creating traps. So Krishna says there is no Maya, and even Patri sir says there is no Maya. We are creating that Maya, and we are thinking that already Maya is existing. Maya is an illusion, like illusions. Already it is existing, and I'm entering into that. No, we are creating it. We are creating without of ignorance. Okay, so and these traps which were created by our mind, so we have to protect it. So we have to protect our inner consciousness, which is close to our heart. We have to listen to that I, but we identify ourselves with the I that is connected with the physical world, but is connected to the materialistic world. So when someone asks me a question, when someone comes to me and asks, who are you? Then I say my name, my place of birth, or these are my parents, or whatever the profession I do. So see, like everything that is connected to the materialistic thing. But it's the, we need to hear, we need to hear, remember. So Maharshi, so he is the one, right? He asks the question, who are you? To actually know the I in you, Ramana Maharshi. So he says, no, who are you? Who is the I? So we need to know that I. We need to connect with that I, the real I that is very close to our heart. It is not somewhere else. It is not somewhere, like when we practice, when we do meditation, helps us to connect with that I, which is very close. Heart means it's not like the physical heart. It's like, the deeper, the sense that we feel within, that's the I. So here, watch your thoughts. We need to in order to connect, we need to, be in awareness, and we need to check our thoughts, watch our thoughts, stay aware, and remain in the witness state. And this is very, very important. When we are baffled with so many thoughts, when in a confusion, first we need to calm down our mind. The mind need to settle down. So when the lake is full of with muddy water, we need to wait to get the water cleared, so to rest the mud down, so that we can see the clear water. So when the mind is having too many questions, when it is getting confused, all it raises from the fears, all the question marks, the unanswered questions. The unanswered questions disturbs us, because the mind wants some security, because the mind feels like it finds to be secured. So instead of it, so for that, it raises so many questions. Okay, so this continuous awareness, so we need that awareness. This continuous awareness is the beginning of liberation. So liberation is not something that after death, after leaving the physical body, within the body. So when we are in this lifetime itself, when we are in the body itself, the physical body, we can experience the liberation, right? And he says, night after night, hour by hour, bring out the inner I. So the inner I, your true self, is hidden under layers: ego, conditioning, emotions, fears. So Babaji says, peel these layers. Find the pure consciousness beneath. So, these we it's like it's like a maze. We create a maze within our mind. The maze, when we start here, we roam here and there, and again we will come to the starting point. That's the maze, that we create a maze in our mind with multiple thoughts, and we see like there is no door. And definitely, yes, there will be no door in the maze. There is no open. The maze is like created within our mind, like confusions, emotions. And emotions, like it's okay to feel emotional, but do not dive deep into that emotion. Try to understand the emotion, right? Address it properly, and meditate. That's why Patri sir says, more problems, more meditation. So when we meditate, our mind calms down. We can hear the inner voice. We need not depend on others. We need not go here and there. We have written our own life. We have written our own, challenges. It's not the problems. And one of the message Babaji said, don't address certain challenges as problems. In problem, if you think like problem, there will be no solution. If you think like a challenge, you feel like you have the willpower to face the challenge. Even the words that we say, even the words that we come out, we just put the images to that with the words. It carries energies. It blocks our mind. So it's okay to feel emotion, but do not be for longer time. Do not for longer days. Okay. So it's like we go deep and we like go into the denser energies. Again, we need to pull back ourselves. No one, even Mahavatar Babaji said to me that if you go deep down into that, you yourself have to come out. No one will help us. So the currents, the undercurrents in the ocean, so we need to take the help of that currents, and we need to come out of that emotions. Okay. And we can do that. We all have that willpower. First of all, we need to believe in ourselves first. So when we believe, yes, I can do, yes, there is a solution, then we can see the door. So Jesus Christ says, already the door has opened, but you need to open it. The door is unlocked. The door is not locked. We need to open it. Right. So this requires, so like inner work. So when the days of growing up and adding, you are near the end, you are rudely shaken, Babaji's line. That means life's shocks, losses, and like crisis, we treat like punishments. But nothing here punishments, friends. It's a learning for us. Karmas, we say like cause and effect, karma, we see like punishment. Maybe universe is punishing. There is no punishment in any higher realms, in any realms. There is no punishment. Everything is a learning. Like, so the perception, we need to change the perception. Something this situation is teaching me. When we think like that, something it is teaching me, then we focus on the learning. If we say like it is punishment, okay, I have to take that punishment, it is the destiny, it is my fate. See, we are judging ourselves, we are criticizing ourselves, and we are putting ourselves into the dark. So no one is pushing us into the dark. We ourselves are pushing us into the dark side. Okay. And someone says like, the dark phase of ourselves, the dark side of ourselves. There is no light and there is no dark. It's the absence of light. It's the absence of light itself, the dark. So what is the light? It's a wisdom. It's a hope. So when we be in that, definitely we will see the solutions. We will come to the solutions. And there are like spiritual wake up calls. The universe is constantly helping us. Believe in that. And the sudden shake is meant to break the illusion of the small ego. So ego is not like any complex, friends. Here, like superiority, we say like being superiority complex is the ego. Inferiority complex is also an ego. And this was said by Mahavatar Babaji to me. So when I'm feeling like, oh, I can't do this, I'm like, I'm not perfect to do this, I'm not eligible to do this. So these words, what we understand, what we keep is like inferiority complex, and this is also rises from the ego. Ego is not always feeling great. Okay, so here, either this or this, we don't want this complex. We want to connect with our true self, with our the divinity, the divineness within. So he says, you need to shatter this, you need to leave this. As a snake leaves the skin, it shatters the skin. So we need to, like, there are so many layers in us that we need to leave. We need to shred those layers. And he says, the fears you have are the fears of the small I. Small I, that is the small I, that whatever we are having, the ego shrinks when the life challenges you. He says, the true self remains untouched. See, like, whatever the circumstances, whatever be there, but the true self remains still. It remains still. This I have experienced. One experience gave me, like, I could see two versions in me. One is like feeling chaos, one is like, like in fears, and one is like completely with the physical mind, in this completely emotional in this state. And other part of me is so, it's like still, it is like a complete awareness and complete in an observer state. And I was thinking, either I would take this side or this side, because in order to deal with the solution, I thought maybe I need to focus on the side which is like a physical mind, when I need to get the solution. But but when I took the side of an observation, this whatever the mind, it got dissolved. So being in an observer state, the witness state is important. So when we be that, automatically it will get dissolved. Maybe through other people, or maybe through others, or maybe in any other way, or we ourselves might get the solution to it, the right solution, the right decision. Okay, so he says, let the small I becomes bigger and bigger. That means the we like, we project ourselves with the big I. You see, like, the ego self is like big I, the capital I. Okay, and the small I, we treat like it's okay. We ignore that small I. We don't listen out to our intuition. We don't listen our inner voice. So we only give importance to this big I, the identity that we keep, the profession, the gender, and everything. So Babaji says, let this small I becomes big. That's the title of us, is the you in you. That means the real you in you. Okay, and integrate. He says, integrate means to combine or unite things so they work together. So like your individuality, so integrate your individuality, but disintegrate your personality. So what it meant, integrate is like unity, so to combine. Individuality is the soul's uniqueness, the pure eternal. That's our individuality. But what we consider our individuality means, our individuality, we consider them as attitude, our behavior, our likes and dislikes, our personality. So we address ourselves with this big I. So every time, but the actual individuality is the pure consciousness that present within. Okay, so then he says, like, personality. And what is personality? Personality is your conditioned identity, that the temporary, that is false. What I say, like, the personality, that is temporary, but the individuality that is within me, that is eternal. Right? So Babaji says, like, keep your soul's truth, drop your social mask. the mask that we have kept, the mask that we have put on ourselves, you know, it's maybe to please others, or it's like maybe with the different reasons. But you know, we have to be, first of all, in before being true to other self, maybe true to others, first of all we have to be true to ourselves. We have to be like, we have to address, we have to see ourselves completely, we have to accept ourselves. Okay, that's being true to ourselves. If I'm having a jealous, okay, I'm having a jealousy, so now, from now on, I will understand it, it's okay. If I'm having some irritation, if I'm having some frustrated, so we consider this as, people consider this as a dark side. This is not a dark side. This is helping us to connect with our true self. These, whatever the ups and downs or the fluctuations or whatever we consider the dark side, it is connecting to the true self. So never ever think like that, that is dark, I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want others to see this side. But it's okay, it's okay, we are here to learn, no one is perfect here. It's okay, we are in the learning process. Okay, so don't put the mask, we have to be true to ourselves first. Then Babaji says, shall we continue, Sirisha Garu? Just we need 10 more minutes, 10:50.
Sure, sure. No restriction. You can take as long as you want.
Thank you. So here again Babaji says with the 5 I's, 5 capital I: intelligence, imitation, intuition, impulse, and instinct. So he says, like, I want to read this line from the book. Yeah. They say I or you consist of, Babaji says, I or you consist of 5 sheds. That means 5 layers. But ordinarily, we grow up not noticing 2 out of 5. Okay. That means we are ignoring 2 eyes. We are considering 3 eyes. Capital I. Okay. So we must bring the other 2 out to shine equally with the first 3 by and by, more and more. So what is that, the 2 I that we are ignoring? Intuition and instinct. We are ignoring these 2. So out of 5 I's in us, I's, the capital letter I, the alphabet I, so we are ignoring 2. What is the main thing? The intuition and instinct have more to do with the shaping of character and behavior than, so I read it, friends, I read again. Intuition and instinct have more to do with the shaping of character and behavior than intelligence or imitation or impulse. Let the heart, the inner man in the heart, guide you rather than emotion and intellect. Try to get near and abide by the eye, and in the eye at home, in the tram. So he says, like, we are ignoring 2 important eyes which shape our individuality, which which shape us. So that is like that's one is intuition and instinct. So he says, like, what is this, like, in first we'll go one by one. What is this intelligence? He said intelligence. So we are with the intelligence, imitation, impulse. So we consider like the society, with the norms, or we go into that, we treat like intelligence like a mark. Okay, this guy is so intelligent. Maybe without, we judge them with the skills that they perform in the material, in the physical world, and we only consider like, the people, we address the people who are more intelligent. But this intelligence is nothing to do with the personality, that what we have discussed earlier. So do not consider it, he says, intelligence. And comes to the imitation. Imitation is what? Copying someone. See, like, when inspiring, getting inspired from someone is different from imitation to someone. So like we getting inspired is good, but we have to be as am. So I have to be as am. So I'm not here. I should not adapt someone's personality in me. So okay, I have to be myself. Of course, adding the qualities is good, but add in your own way. Don't imitate. Don't hear like many, they say like, I want to be like that person. No one can be with like the same as the other. We are unique, yet we are one, but we are unique. Okay, we have our own purpose. Don't try to imitate. So when we imitate, we are losing our energies, we are losing ourselves. Right. So he says like imitation. These are all connected with the physical world, friends. That means, check yourself, how much we are connected with the physical world and how much we are connected with our inner world. So imitation, copying someone, and next comes impulse. Impulse is the sudden force, is a sudden urge to do something. All of a sudden, some people, they get something like, okay, I need to do something, but that is temporary. The best example that we can give is like New Year resolutions. Like, so like impulse, they feel like, oh, I need to go to the gym, or I need to change my diet, I need to do something, I need to start meditation, I need to do like some impulse it gets, and it's like temporary. After some certain days, it's like, it get dissolved, it calms down, and we won't be with that energy again. It's like impulse. So these three, we are with these three eyes, Babaji says, but actually we are meant to be with two important eyes, as we need these eyes as well. Along with these three, we need to give more importance to the two eyes, which are instinct and intuition. Okay, so this intuition, everyone, we all experience this intuition like that, like sixth sense. But when we meditate, we can hear that inner voice clearly. So even we feel like we get doubts. So whenever something message or something pops in our mind, say whether I need to go or not, this doubt, it creates the mind. And intuition is coming from the other level of consciousness, and this mind level of consciousness, it interacts, and there, the rupture happens, the friction creates, we are creating that friction. And we listen to our more, from the intuition, we listen to our mind, because the fears raise in us. What will happen if I listen to this intuition? We, or either we lack the self-confidence, because I'm very confidently I'm sharing, because I have been through in the journey, past years, initial days in my meditation. So here, believe in yourself. It's okay. So just when you listen to that, start doing slowly, then you can get the clarity. So the clarity in you, you need not ask others, say I'm getting this intuition, whether it is right or wrong. Who can answer this? No one. So it's us who has to get clarity. And next one is instinct. So even from animals to the human, we have this instinct, the feeling that it is not learned. See, like for animals, who taught them to just to to run away, or to just go to shift from place to another? You see, like birds, they travel they journey from one place to another. And the animals, when the forest get fire, so when it is caught in the fire, these animals, they don't, who taught them? So it is fire, it will hurt you, it will burn you. Did anyone teach them? Did anyone, these animals are trained? No, it's the instinct that present in them, the knowledge that is present in those beings. And we do have that instinct in us, the feeling, that we have to, he says like, uh, the feeling that it is not learned. We think like, these are the limitations that we keep. See, like, I do things, which are taught to me, which I have already learned, or which I have the knowledge. But I don't go to the side that is unknown to me, that is not familiar to me. But the inner thing gets some instinct that, okay, you need to go this, you need to do this. But my limitations, my mind stops me doing that. Unless we do with these, unless we be with to these two eyes, the intuition and instinct, we can't explore ourselves, right? So these 5 eyes, so again I repeat: intelligence, imitation, impulse, intuition, and instinct. These are the 5 eyes. And he says, grow by inner man at home, grow by inner man. So wherever you are, whether you are at home or in the bus or you're traveling, you're here and there, you have to connect with that. Not only so, sometimes like so many of us, we connect with our own self when we only meditate. So that 3 hours or 4 hours we connect with ourselves, and rest of the time we will be with our the big eye. But meditation is a practice. It's a practice. It's not the sole purpose. It's not the only thing that we need to do only for that particular time. It's a practice that how we need to connect the rest of the time, how we have to be with ourselves in the rest of the time. It's a practice that we are doing here, and we need to continue that practice the rest of the days for the further hours. So listen to that. Connection is every time, but we need to thicken the connection. So, and here and again, so meditation is not only on the mat, he says, Babaji. So meditation is a way of living. Meditation teaches us how to live, how to lead our life, how to live our life. Okay. So sometimes we feel loneliness, no, lack of love, we expect from others. But actually, it is the soul's urge to connect with our own self. The loneliness and whatever the feel, what the vacuum, that we feel, you know, the whatever we feel like it is unfinished, unfulfilled. It's the urge that we get within. So we have that we need to develop that self love. We need to develop that. Loneliness means something we are not connected, something we are not doing, that is that is related to our purpose. So it's an urge, it's a direction that shows. So don't that stick like, I'm feeling lonely, I need some person, why? To entertain. It's like we can entertain ourselves. We are the best ones. So then carry our awareness everywhere. We are the same peaceful being in all places and situations, he says, Babaji. So, and again, the last one, he says, self-dependence alone is not enough. And this is the line, friends, which he says, self-dependence is needed. Independence will not do. Freedom alone is not enough. See, in order to understand these lines, I have to know like each and every word. First, he said self-independence is needed. Yes, we understand self-independence is needed. Self-dependence is needed. We need to, we need to depend on others. But again, he says independence will not do. Freedom alone is not enough. See, like, yes, we need to take help from others. But at the same time, we should not completely depend on others, right? We have to take help. We are here, like we are evolving in a group consciousness. Though we are familiar, though we know each other or not, but all our work here, wherever in America or in India, and whatever the work we do, it's all connected. It's all connected. We are not doing something separate. It's all connected. It all comes under one purpose. Okay. Though I may be sharing the session, some might be doing rallies, some might be doing constructing pyramids, some might be doing something, but it all comes under only one purpose. Okay, only one thing. So here he says like yes, we need to take help of others, we need to cooperate, but at the same time you need not completely depend on others. Okay, every time asking others, seeking help is not good. And he says freedom alone is not enough. So freedom alone is not enough means, so like we get freedom, that the true liberation is inner, not outer. Some say like someone is stopping us, maybe we address some people like friends, family members, or the current situations. It is stopping us from that what we are interested in, mostly like meditation or doing the spiritual work and all. But here, listen friends, no one is stopping here, no one is stopping us. It's our thought, it's our own limitations. You can question me how you so how do you know? Because as I said before, even I have gone through this journey. So I limited myself. So when I break through the doors, slowly I started to understand about myself. Okay, so we need that. Of course we take help, but we don't completely depend on others. At the same time, freedom, understanding the freedom, we were given free will. What we are doing, so we must utilize the free will in a proper way for the highest good. So true liberation is inner, it's not outer. Okay, you may have freedom in life, yet still be a prisoner of your mind. He says, maybe family members, everything, we are having freedom, but at some people they are stuck. They say like, we are the own prisoners. We are the prisoners of our own mind. So inner mastery is the real freedom. Liberation means is the inner work that we do. So when we connect with our own self, we will liberate ourselves. No one else will liberate. No, we liberate ourselves. We give freedom to our own self. And he says, don't grow up as a sorted out personality by gender, profession, or place. Don't define yourself by human labels, Babaji says. So here, we are not male or female. We are not the role or the job that we are doing. We are not the even the nationality that we address ourselves. Always think that we are a pure consciousness. We are the limitless divine beings, right? So that is the divinity, how we tap the divinity within. Every time when we get certain thoughts, like, we have to question ourselves. I am the light. What the light does? No, when we are underestimating yourself, when we are not having enough confidence, you need to question what the light does. Or instead, what Patrisa do in this state. If you are judging someone, immediately you have to question, does the light judges us? The masters, Babaji or anyone, could be enlightened masters, they won't judge us. If they judge, no one can enter into their place. We are all same, like, isn't it? No one can enter, because we are evolving. They understand us. And one thing we need to develop is love. We need to love ourselves and share that love to all beings. Okay, initially, the Babaji connection happened. Mahavatar Babaji said, only the true love, only that love, it will take you to the higher realms, he said. That loving nature. So thank you so much for this day, and thank you so much for this session, and thank you so much to Mahavatar Babaji. Much gratitude to him, and to Patri sir, and to PMC USA platform on Masters. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Sharda Garu. It's really amazing and wonderful. It's so deep. we need to listen one more time to integrate and understand this. Yeah, when I read the first part, but as I'm going through, I did one session. So while that, I got that this is like Babaji's Gita. So, like we say Bhagavad Gita is way of life, right? So I thought this as Babaji's Gita. So usually when we think of Babaji, we say only Babaji is for love, but he's also like teacher. Even I was wondered. So he covered all the master. He was also mentioning about all the masters, right? So the just like Patriji, how introduced about all the masters. So even I feel the same way. Oh, even Babaji also same like any enlightened master is same. So I realized that, and I think this voice of Babaji is like Babaji's Gita. So same, you proved that today. Like yeah, it's so deep and yes, it's not a easy book to understand. So we need to meditate and understand little higher version. You made us understand very easily. So thank you so much. And I hope we expect more sessions from you from this book. So thank you. And on this platform, I would like to convey my gratitude to Suresh Master. Because of him only, even I got to know about this book. I listened his sessions. So because of him, so I wanted to say convey gratitude to Suresh Master on this platform. And thank you, thank you. Thank you all masters for joining. If you want to share anything or you want to ask anything, you can unmute yourself and you can talk to Shatagar.
Here someone asked about the PDF.
I think
I recommend ma'am or master, I recommend book instead of PDF. So we can get PDF easily. We can order it from Amazon. No, there are copies. This book is from US as well. So US Amazon. It's not from India and it's not available, but we can get from US.
I bought it from India only. India, when I went to India, I ordered from Amazon India.
Okay, so anywhere you can. I strongly recommend book because the books, you can see how thick the book is. We can't read on PDF. So the book energies are different. So please order the book, ma'am, from us.
Swapnagar, you can talk.
Thank you so much. It was very great thing to hear on Mahavatar Babaji's birthday. The teachings are very nicely explained, and thank you for this opportunity that we have got. And I feel blessed. Yes, everything is within us, and we are the creators. So all our thoughts are creating these all the whatever is there, whatever we think, we create. So that's the Babaji's teachings, and everything is love and light. So thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, all divine masters, and love you all. Love you all.
Thank you. Thank you, Swapnali.
Yeah, Parulji, you can unmute yourself and you can talk.
Namaste, Master Atmavandan, and thank you so much. Yes, it was a really beautiful session. And as you mentioned that you heard about this book through Suresh Master, and you say you listened to his lectures too, right? So would you please just share the link or whatever, because how to find his lectures on a YouTube? They are available on YouTube, right?
They are in Telugu language, ma'am.
Okay, okay, sorry. Yes, that it will not help me. And thank you so much, Sarada. Master. It was such a beautiful way you explained. So I really, like, as I say, felt the like, and I'm doing unified also right now the course. And as you mentioned, when I hold that book in my hand, like you feel that you connect to Babaji's energy. It has a power. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Parulji. Sirisha, ji, you can unmute yourself and talk.
Namaste, Sharda garu.
Namaste.
Yeah,
Namaste,
by
Sirisha.
the yeah, by this book we understand how Babaji pursues the future. Even though he given all the knowledge to Neelakanta master and Ramaiah master, the book was published only after several years when we are ready to receive this great wisdom. How he see the future so many back, okay, he said. And also by reading this type of books, we will be aware of our thoughts and emotions and desires. We will not create our own Maya. So thank you so much for giving us such a great knowledge to us. Thank you so much to you and Babaji, Patriji, all masters.
Thank you. And you have predicted it very well, and that means you have noticed very well, Sirisha Garu. So here in this book as well, Babaji says how this book is going to publish, how it is going to reach. So everything he has predicted. Thank you.
Swapna ji is asking, can we get the recordings? It's in PMC Telugu. It's called Satya Darshanam.
Yes,
So we
thank you so
record
much. Thank you.
Telugu, yeah. PMC Telugu. So
Yeah, I recommend this. At least few of the books we need to connect with hold the book and connect with the Babaji's energy, meditate and then read. Then only we'll understand the essence. So that's what even I prefer to read in physical copies only. So that's way we connect the author's consciousness. That particularly this Babaji's book, it's a to keep the book, just like I said, right? It's like a Bhagavad Gita. So Krishna gave the Bhagavad Gita. So Babaji, this is Babaji's Gita, I can say. So we need to. This is the keepsake book. I recommend you to buy this book. So it's available in, when I look at in the Amazon India, it's available in Tamil, Kannada, Hindi and English as of now. So yeah. Thank you all in the chat. So anybody wants to share? Okay. Thank you so much, Sharda Garu. Thank you. Really amazing. And I expect you to give the more sessions, Babaji. So whenever you have intuition, please, we are expecting more sessions from this book or any book. Like we all, PMC USA platform is always there. So thank you once again.
thank you, and again thanks once again to Mahavatar Babaji for giving this a great opportunity. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you, friends, for joining today. And if you feel like you are resonated with this video, please do share, subscribe PMC USA channel. Thank you all.